It's very detrimental to the workplace. So think about the corporate workplace, right? We live in a talent economy. So everybody's competing for the most talented, most hardworking, most creative individuals. And so we look high and low to find those people, put them into these positions. And then what you see a bad boss do is they'll come in and they'll micromanage them, which just doesn't make any sense. If that was going to happen, you should have gone down a different path. The hiring plan should have been different. So we fill up these teams with people who are very qualified, who have great experience, who worked very hard to get here. And then we treat them like children, which just doesn't make any sense. I think the place that this comes from is people think about themselves and they think about, okay, this is what I like, this is what works for me. As a leader, you have to recognize you're working with lots of different types of people. So the technique of I'm going to teach you how I do it only works in very limited circumstances. Again, if we're doing something that's routine, repetitive, then sure. Now, if you're doing something where you want to share your experiences and your skills, you can do a lot of coaching with that. But things like, this is how you should take notes in this meeting. This is where you should store this particular file. A lot of those things are a total waste of time. And it's very easy to get sucked into things like that. As a leader, you have to be cautious because it's not a good use of your time. You'll frustrate the person that you're working with. You'll frustrate yourself because now you've put the standard on the table saying, I want you to do exactly this. And if that doesn't work for the other person, then there's this total mismatch. So what are we really doing here? You have to think about a couple of things. Who are you working with? And what do you need them to be able to do? And then once you understand those two things, what resources are needed and what kind of goals do we need to set? Focus on the goals and the resources, not so much on the day-to-day nitpicky stuff, and you'll have much, much more success.